Return to an authorized service center. Listen at your own risk. Show may contain explicit materials, explicit words, and humor some listeners may find objectionable. Parental guidance is advised. Keep away from sunlight. Keep away from pets and small children. No money down. No purchase necessary. You need not be present to win. Action figures sold separately. No preservatives added. Safety goggles may be required during show. Sealed for your protection. Do not listen if safety seal has been broken. Not liable for damages arising from use or misuse of show. If rash, irritation, redness, or swelling develops, discontinue listening. Listen only with proper ventilation at all times. Avoid extreme temperatures and store in a cool, dry place. Keep away from open flame. Avoid contact with skin. Do not place this near a flammable.
Why, gather around, children. It's SkyMaster's here, and we've got story time. Listen, we got to speak in riddles, and we have to tell fictional stories these days just to get by. What times are we living through? You look back and you're like, man, how the hell did Germany convince so many people of doing dumb shit? And here we are, man. Just change a swastika for a rainbow, and you get like our real times right now. So we're gonna write a little story. It's called The Black Veil. It's a fictional story. It's about a man named Lieden, and the Black Veil uses this island to blackmail people that have any kind of influence or high power position, and then they get saved. But I don't want to spoil anything. It's not a real long story or anything. Bear with me, kids. I know how you guys have, the attention spans of goldfish, so to speak. But just give me a second here, man. This is going to be fun. We're going to try to put a lot of shiny objects in the videos and do some crazy editing and stuff like that, I'm wearing this crazy cool hat to keep some of you guys up. Like, I'm not sure about this guy. What's going on here? I'm very confused. What the f***? Symbolism is very important, man. And language. Very, very important stuff. And you shouldn't let people hijack that. Anyway, I love rainbows. They are the promise from God that he is not going to flood us again because we're idiots and we're very sinful, flesh, ego-driven people. There's a story about that. It's called The Black Veil, and how the Black Veil is going to try to take over the world. So listen here, okay? In the not-so-distant future, there existed a, God, I hate this word, clandestine. I hate that word for some reason. I always have I always stop on this word for some reason. Clandestine government organization known only as the Black Veil. Hidden behind layers of secrecy, their primary tool of control was sinister form of blackmail that targeted individuals in positions of power and influence. This shadowy group operated from an isolated island, shrouded in mystery and protection by the turbulent waters of the sea. At the heart of the Black Veil's operation was a man named Lieden. Lieden was a master manipulator, skilled in the art of gathering compromising information. His charisma masked by his true intention as he moved through the corridors of power, leaving no stone unturned in his quest for control. I like the guy that talks about like Biden's best strength when he's talking to Trump. Like in a debate, it's just like being dumb, because Trump's main way of getting into your head is trying to get into your head, and you just can't get into Leiden's head, because there's nothing up there. Even Leiden's not even there. He's like, who's here? Is anybody driving this? Is anybody driving this thing? I love that stuff, man. There's some cartoon videos that we see. Maybe I'll put a link to that down in the description. There's a cartoon site that I love now, and they just really do it very well. So anyway, on with our story. Okay. Where are we at here? Skilled in the art of gathering compromising information, his charismatic masked his true intentions as he moved through the corridors of power, leaving no stone unturned in his quest for control. With the networks of informants and advanced surveillance technologies, Lieden had the ability to expose the deepest secrets of the most influential figures in the world. This kind of reminds me right here. I don't know, this is a fictional story, but it seems like it kind of reminds me of, I don't know, like Neil Young, Joni Mitchell. Oh gosh, there's a whole bunch of them, man. Oh man, I'm just so afraid that they are just, they've been out to this island, man. The Black Veil has gotten to them. The Black Veil Project got into these people, man, like for real. And they double down on whatever kind of lie and whatever kind of thing is going on. Neil Young wrote Rockin' and Keep On Rockin' in the Free World. You know that song, right? Joni Mitchell wrote the song Paved Paradise. Leave me the spots on the apples. I don't care about the birds and the bees. Whatever she said. I don't care about spots on the apples. Leave me the birds and the bees, please. I messed that all up. We're going to keep that in the video. But yeah, and then they, as long as you are pumping yourself of unknown chemicals by an unknown black veil, I think that Joni Mitchell, Neil Young, oh man, all these people who are out there advocating for this stuff, man, are been out there. This is why we wrote this story, because I feel like this is partially explains some things in the real world right now. So the Black Veil is used, the island known as Obscuria Isles served as the Black Veil's playground. It was equipped with advanced facilities designed to strip away the veneer and power and reduce its inhabitants to mere puppets. The unsuspecting victims were coerced into participating in bizarre activities and forced to pretend to be children while engaging in juvenile antics. Unbeknownst to them, every move was meticulously recorded, providing the Black Veil with a cachet of embarrassing footage. Supposedly. I mean, take this scenario and apply it in many different ways somehow. The Black Veil used these recordings to control their puppet masters. Though carefully crafted threats and coercion, they manipulated the influential figures into advancing destructive agendas that pushed the world into the brink of chaos. Lieden reveled in his ability to pull the strings of global power, all from the shadows of Obscuria Isles. However, as the world teetered on the edge of disaster, an unexpected force emerged, a mysterious figure known as Frump. I love Frump, man. I never liked Frump in the beginning. I didn't like him, man. I feel like Frump was just trying to prove a point to Oslama, and Oslama, it was like a joke and a game in the beginning, and I just thought it was some kind of a TV show crap thingy, and then, I always thought that the chips were going to be going into our arms pretty soon. I thought it was already going to happen. I was predicted it back in like 2020 or something like that would already be here, so hey, we're a little bit behind schedule. Man, Frump, I'll trip over my own feet next time, man. I'll be mailing in. I'm gonna go to old folks' homes and shuttle people back and forth to the voting booths. I'll be picking up your grandma, the one that you don't ever call, the one that you left during COVID because you couldn't go see her. I'm gonna go pick her up and I'm gonna go talk to everybody. I'm not gonna force them to vote Trump, but we're gonna talk about Trump the whole way there. I'll tell you that, and the New World Order and stuff. So, However, as the world teetered on the edge of disaster, the unexpected, Frump. We got to that, huh? A mysterious known as Frump, a crazy clown with wild orange hair, infiltrated the Black Veil's operation. Frump, with a maniac laugh that echoed through the corridors of power. Man, ChatGPT writes so weird. Echoes through the corridors of power. I can tell when other stories are written by ChatGPT now, dude. It has a way of speaking that just really stands out. It has its own way. Next time I have to prompt it to not sound like ChatGPT. This was like a quick thing anyway. Echo through the corridors of power. Managed to access the hidden vaults containing the incriminating tapes. In a daring act of defiance, Frump released the tapes to the public, exposing the dark secrets of the manipulated puppet masters. The revelation shocked the world, leading to mass protests and global outcry for justice. The once powerful individuals were now exposed and vulnerable, and their credibility was shattered. The downfall of the Black Veil marked the end of their reign and manipulation. Lieden, once the puppet master, found himself exposed and hunted. Frump's action, fueled by a chaotic sense of justice, had dismantled the carefully constructed web of control. As the sun set on Obscuria Isles, its dark secrets were laid bare for the world to see. The tale of Lieden, the Black Veil, and the puppet masters serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and the resilience of those who dare to challenge. We have checks and balances, Not everybody likes that. I don't like to be checked, but you need to be checked sometimes. And if you don't have checks, then you just run free and you start doing whatever the hell you want. And it's probably not good, It's just not good. And you know what you don't call that? You don't call that saving democracy. No, that's not saving democracy. Is when you're trying to get rid of the checks and balance. Yeah, so anyway, I thought it was a good story. It's a very good fictional story about this Lieden character and Frump and Obscure Isles. Pretty cool. Next time I'll try to give it a little bit more effort into ChatGTP so it doesn't sound like it echoed through the corridors of power. Anyway, that's so funny, man. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Hit that like and subscribe. Call somebody up. Tell them you love them. Great story time. Kids, you guys can go. Have some ice cream.